For 4 years now, Narendra Modi has been the Prime Minister of India. He leads the NDA government with his party, the BJP, being the biggest player. They won a landslide victory in the 2014 general election. In less than a year from now, they'll contest the next general election. The race for the 2019 Lok Sabha began today. And what better place to sound the bugle than the Lok Sabha itself? The lower house of parliament, the one that seats the elected members, the one that depicts the strength of the national parties and seats the government and the opposition. The same house today witnessed a no-confidence motion against the government. It's still on as we speak. It was a motion tabled by the Telugu Desam party, or the TDP. They said the government of the day was no longer fit to rule the country. The TDP is a largely regional party based primarily in the Indian state of Andhra Pradesh in the south. It said that the centre had not lived up to the promises it made to the people of Andhra Pradesh, their state. This was the premise for what became a purely political slugfest today, a BJP versus opposition theatre. An elaborate list of the Bharatiya Janata Party's achievements was laid out by one of the party members. For almost 30 minutes, BJP MP Rakesh Singh went on to list his government schemes across the country and called the no-confidence motion a result of the opposition's frustration and desperation. His scathing attack was followed by an address from Congress President Rahul Gandhi. His allotted time was 38 minutes. He took almost 90. For an hour and a half, he delivered a barbed attack on the government, frequently disrupted by BJP leaders. He mentioned BJP President Amit Shah. He attacked his son for amassing huge wealth. He targeted the Defence Minister of India. He questioned the Rafale deal with France. He raised unemployment, the agrarian crisis, the recent spate of lynchings, and the government's foreign policy. Rahul Gandhi's prime target, though, was Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Every comment was a strike at Modi. The criticism was not new. It had happened both inside and outside Parliament before. What was new was the stunt that followed this speech. Rahul Gandhi, some say, did a Modi on Modi. After a blistering attack, he forced a hug on the Prime Minister of India, the very man who's known for his hug-plomacy, as they call it, hugging diplomacy. Modi is known the world over for his bear hugs, and today he got one when he least expected it.
आपके अंदर मेरे लिए नफरत है, आपके अंदर मेरे लिए गुस्सा है, आपके लिए मैं पप्पू हूँ, आपके लिए मैं अलग-अलग गाली दे सकते हो, मगर मेरे अंदर आपके खिलाफ इतना सा भी गुस्सा, इतना सा भी क्रोध, इतनी सी भी नफरत नहीं है। मैं कांग्रेस हूँ और ये सब कांग्रेस हैं, और कांग्रेस ने और इस भावना ने इस देश को बनाया है। इस बात को आप कभी मत भूलिए। और ये भावना आप सबके अंदर है, और इस भावना को मैं आप सबके अंदर से निकालूंगा। एक एक करके मैं आपके अंदर जो प्यार है उसको निकालूंगा, और आप सबको कांग्रेस में बदलूंगा। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
निर्मला जी this is not necessary. No, Nirmala ji.
Quite a moment that. This may be among the most dramatic, but isn't by any means the first no-confidence vote that a government is facing in India. There's a long list. Such votes have long been used to test the numbers of the ruling party, sometimes even leading to the fall of governments as they fail to prove a majority in parliament. The first no-confidence motion in independent India was moved in the year 1963 when Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister. It was moved by former Congress leader Acharya J.B. Kriplani. The motion, moved by 40 MPs, was debated for 21 hours. It lasted 4 days. Nehru successfully managed to defeat it. The second no-confidence motion took place a year later. An independent MP, N.C. Chatterjee, moved the motion against Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri. Shastri managed to tide over the setback. From 1964 to 1975, the Lok Sabha saw a slew of no-confidence motions, as many as 15. Among those, 3 were moved against ex-Prime Minister Shastri, 12 others were moved against Indira Gandhi. She went on to face 3 more trust votes between the year 1981 and 1982. 3 in 2 years. So Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister who faced the maximum number of trust votes in this country. She won all of them. In 1979, YB Chavan moved a no-confidence motion against the government headed by Prime Minister Morarji Desai. The Prime Minister resigned and this became the first no-confidence vote that led to the fall of a government. The most intriguing and the closest of such votes was in 1999 when the Vajpayee government lost by just one vote. It led to the fall of his government. Well, the day's headliner so far has been Congress President Rahul Gandhi with his speech and more importantly his hug and then later followed by a wink. He's captured the imagination of people on Twitter. Social media's memes have been doing the rounds. But let's play out for you that speech that the Congress President delivered in the Lok Sabha today.
There are many victims like you in this country. The political weapon is called the Jumla strike. And the symptoms are the following. First, there is a great sense of excitement, happiness. There's a great sense of happiness, excitement. Then there is a feeling of shock. And after that, there are 8-hour-long speeches. Now, who else are victims of the Jumla strike? The Kisans of the country. Speaker ma'am, the Kisans of the country, the youngsters of the country, the Dalits, the tribals and the women of the country. हिंदुस्तान के युवा ने प्रधानमंत्री जी पे भरोसा किया था और हर भाषण में प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा था कि 2 करोड़ युवाओं को मैं हर साल रोजगार दूंगा और सच्चाई है कि सिर्फ 4 लाख युवाओं को रोजगार मिला है। दूसरे तरीके से कहता हूं, जो काम चाइना 50,000 युवाओं को 24 घंटे में रोजगार देता है, उसी काम को आप लोग 400 युवाओं को 24 घंटे में काम देते हो। यह सच्चाई है इनके खोखलेपन की, यह सच्चाई है इनके शब्दों की। प्रधानमंत्री जी बाहर नहीं जाते।